pretty. Come along. Hey garden gals and guys, it's Steph with Tiny's Garden, and I am in the same outfit as my window box video because it is later that evening and I'm trying to get more done. So this is the front entrance garden bed that we just put in a couple years ago when we refinished our house. We added this front porch area on, and with that extended this garden bed over. So this is a very young bed. Right now there's not much in bloom, but I do have a couple things sitting here that I want to get in the ground, and then I've also got a section over here that I want to put some Heuchera in. So I will put some pictures on the screen of how this has progressed, what it looked like during construction, after we put the sidewalk in, and then I slowly put some flowers in here last year, and now I'm looking to fill more of it up this year. I am starting to lose the light, but I want to give you a brief overview of what is in here. A lot of this was planted last year. Starting in the back here, we have Midnight Masquerade, Penstemon, and that did really well when it was in bloom. Electric purple blooms with dark foliage. What has not done well is this Russian sage. I have 3 planted. This is the only one that came back with any amount at all, and that's not that much. There's one right here, one right here that are very small, so I'm not sure if those are going to take off or not, but I would like to have airy Russian sage right through there. And then we have Atlas roses through here that were gorgeous, and if you can see this through here, look how tall my foxglove got.
Okay.
Filming with the child, everybody. Filming with the child. The foxglove got super tall. This is the second year it's been in here. I had 4 of them that had a lot of height, and they were gorgeous. All of this was in bloom at the same time, which was pretty, but I need something to be in bloom now. So I've got to go back to the garden center and get some more to fill in some of the blanks. But that was grown from seed and came back wonderfully, and I put 5 more in this year from seed as well. So what I put up here along the sidewalk is some ground cover, and one has a bluish tint, if you can see that, and that is October Daphne sedum, but the color is absolutely beautiful, like a bluish green. And then apparently toward the fall it will have little pink flowers on it. And then I've also got Creeping Jenny bordering up here as well. So I'm thinking that's what I'm going to put in for now. If something doesn't work well, I can always take it out next year, and I need to buy 1 more for down there. And then I'm going to get something else for in this blank space here where my foot is in between. I know I can fit something else in there, and I want something that's blooming now, which is end of July into August. Where I'm having more trouble is over here. I got this Heuchera for this spot, and I don't know if I just need more. It just doesn't feel right to me. I gotta do some more thinking over here. This gets some shade and then also sun. That's a limelight hydrangea back there on its 2nd year, so it should be better next year. But something just isn't working here. I also tried zigzagging the colors. I don't know. I'm gonna hold off for that for now. So let me get my big auger out and my biotone starter fertilizer. I'm going to drill the holes with an auger because it's so much easier. Then come in with the biotone starter fertilizer and plant the plant. I want to make sure I get these in the ground, and if I get too dark, I'll come back and see you in a couple days. But let's get started with getting them in the ground. Good job, buddy. Who's my #1 helper?
Me.
You got it.
It's so heavy.
It's heavy? You get your workout in, huh?
I'm really good with I got food.
Holes are all dug, so now Biotone starter fertilizer in every hole. And now planting. So I'm gonna take each plant out of its container, set it down in the hole, and fill in around it. Now, if you can see, our soil is so clay-like and heavy and compact. So I'm hoping these do okay.
What are you doing?
What am I doing? I'm planting. Can you say hello?
Hello.
Say hi, I'm Briggs.
Hey, Briggs. I Spider-Man Briggs.
He's Spider-Man Briggs. So I'm hoping these will do okay here. Everything else has done decent besides the Russian sage. Like I said, that did not come back real well. So we'll see. Okay, I did get them all planted. I do need to water them in, so I'm gonna come along and do that right now. You can tell how clay-like our soil is. It's just clumps and clumps. I've got clay all over my shoes. Oy vey. So because I'm losing light and I've got all of this to clean up, I'm gonna meet you back here in a couple days. We're going out of town now. When I come back, I'll show you how this space looks all buttoned up. Oh my goodness, you can't even see me because of the humidity right now. Yikes. Hey everybody, it's 2 days later and the humidity is through the roof today. We had a big thunderstorm come in to our area this morning and it has been hot and humid ever since. But I did get this done the night that I was recording. Everything's in the ground and it's taking to the ground really well so far. It's definitely watered in at this point, and I'm happy with how it looks here around the corner in the front of the border. I still have to get one for right here, the sedum, but it's looking good. You can still see some of the dirt because we just have such heavy clay soil and I didn't put any extra mulch down at this point, but that's okay. And if we look really closely, I've got my Atlas roses are budding up again. So I need to come in and deadhead them and get them ready also. Back here, my Midnight Masquerade is sending up new blooms. So these are all budded up and that'll be beautiful. So this garden is starting to come together, starting to take shape based on where it was as a blank canvas at the beginning of last year. Then I added to it slowly but surely with the Atlas roses and the Midnight Masquerade and then the Foxglove from seed. I wish I had a picture of it because it was so beautiful. You can see the remnants of how tall it got. And over here, that's actually a weed, this big ethereal lace-looking plant. I don't know what this is, but I kind of like it. It kind of drives me crazy and I kind of like it. Obviously the spacing's not perfect, but that's nature right there. But this tree right here, we planted last year and it's one of my favorite things in this whole front bed. Let me show you the tag. I still have it on there so I don't forget. Carnival Hedge Maple. It'll get 15 feet high and 12 inches wide. So at its mature size, I think that's just going to be stunning there with the variegated leaves against our black house. It's a mostly ivory / white leaf, so that should be really pretty. And then over here, I am happy to say I think that I have found a spot for this Heuchera in this order around the border under this, what I believe is a burning bush. It gets bright red in the fall and looks gorgeous, but adding that pop of color down here, I think is just really gonna set this corner off even more. And it's more shaded under there, so it's really appropriate for these Heuchera that love shade and can add some color there. What I really appreciate about that spot for them is while you're on this walkway here by this front garden bed, you can still get interest over there on the corner of our house. We didn't have that before. Those bushes are just green most of the year except for the fall. So having that color, especially with that citronelle Heuchera, that's that bright and vibrant green, it just sets that corner off a little more, and now there's so much more interest across the whole L shape of the house. And then up close, of course, I love how you can see each individual color in the Heucheras that I chose: red, purple, green. And as we round the corner, if you look over there, it's hard to see, there's some autumn frost hostas, which has a blue tint to them. So I'm happy with this spot. I think they'll be very happy here, provide a lot of interest. And now I just need to plant them. That'll be the next project. So that wraps up this project. I'm glad to have that in the ground, and we'll keep working on this bed until I feel like it's completed. Just a little bit at a time. Patience. We'll get there one plant at a time. I know for me, I want things done like now, but life doesn't always happen that way. So I am practicing patience in the garden, especially this year. Patience in the garden. Please like and subscribe to my channel if you have not yet, and also comment below and let me know what garden beds you're working on. What are you constructing in a new garden bed right now? Please tell me all of your ideas. We will see you in the next one. Happy planting, everybody. Bye.
Mom. Hi, love.
Careful. Okay, don't step on the plants. Don't step on the plants, please. Great. That's probably enough camera time, my son. Thank you. Okay, Brixie, that's good.